Hey, we're here at the W Hotel in downtown San Francisco for the Crackdown review event. We've got Phil Wilson, the producer of Crackdown here. So tell us a little bit about the game. What makes Crackdown so cool?
Wow, okay, where to begin talking about Crackdown? Well, first of all, it's set in a fictitious city called Pacific City. It's a huge environment, but we've also gone to a lot of effort to make it a vertical environment. So you're not only operating at street level, we've built a really intricate, almost platform-like game up into the high city streets. And the reason that's so important to the game is one of the key skills that you can develop as you play the game is your agility. So the more orbs you collect on the rooftops, the more you kill enemies from altitude, the more you develop your agility skill until you're like a Matrix-style guy jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and that's just one of the skills that you can develop. So the idea is you're this superhero, super cop, and you're replacing this alien police force. So you're like a one-man police force, and you're going to take down all of the crime in the city. The city's divided into 3 districts, so 3 completely different gangs. It's your job to take out the kingpins and all the crime on the streets in any way that you see fit. So there's a lot of freedom of choice of which missions you can do, which order, and how you're going to take these guys down. And your ultimate goal is to take down the 3 key kingpins, and their bosses are supporting the kingpins. So they provide a lot of defences, additional recruited cannon fodder for you to take out, better weapons, better vehicle defences, all that kind of thing. So you take out the supporting bosses, and then you can go in and you can take down those kingpins. And really, we've made an environment where it's a lot of fun, just to screw around basically, and cause massive chain explosions, and just play around. 2 guys working together as well. The game's fully playable co-op, the entire solo experience with no rubber banding, nothing keeping the 2 guys together. So you can just go in there and just have a great time over Xbox Live or System Link.
So Crackdown is an open world sandbox game. Can you, I know you've been playing the game a ton. I've been watching you over there play a little bit. Can you give us maybe a few cool little examples of things that you can do in this game that maybe you wouldn't know that you could do right off the bat?
Well, right from the early stage of design, we were thinking, what would be a cool thing to do in a game? What would players really want to be able to do? And then try and facilitate that more easily for them, so that the players aren't flailing with a really complex control system. So we have a lock system in the game, so that you can lock onto a character or a vehicle, and you can then use the right stick to flip through different target points. So you can take out the wheels of a car and cause it to skid out, and then we've added this Hollywood-style flip, so it barrel rolls down the street. You can pick up a car when you're really strong and throw it really far, and there's no reason why when it's in the air you can't lock on and hit the gas cap. In fact, on that subject, we really wanted players to be able to, for some reason this was really important to us, we wanted the players to be able to get a car up high, run it off the top of a building, and then on the way down, bail out, lock the car, hit the gas cap, and cause this massive explosion. And so we've made all these things possible for players. You know, they just need a little bit of skill and just get used to the control system, and they can do all these amazing things. And then all of the missions, all of the environment is designed to just encourage players to go in and really have fun with what's essentially a big chemistry set.
What are a few of your favorite achievements?
Well, okay. I just kind of like achievements were designed for Crackdown. So I mean, it's obviously, we didn't want to be just giving them away like sweeties and just, you know, completing, like killing a gang boss and that kind of thing shouldn't be all you do for getting achievements. So we did things like anything that we had a lot of fun with back at the studio. Like one guy was juggling a character in the air with a homing rocket launcher once, and we're like, oh, that's cool. So we made an achievement out of juggling a guy in the air. All sorts of stuff that's fun to play around with. We give you a reward for it.
So since we are talking about Crackdown, I have to bring it up. What are your thoughts on the sort of notoriety that Crackdown has gotten now that the Halo 3 beta has been announced to be packaged with it?
Well, it's been an interesting response. I mean, we expected some people to say, hey, wait a minute, what's this? You know, why does Crackdown need the Halo 3 beta to get out there? Is it not going to review as well? And you know, evidently we're seeing now that's not the case. You know, people are having a lot of fun with the demo, and the game's going down really well. The Halo 3 beta is just, you know, it's an obvious thing for Microsoft to do commercially, but it's also a great vehicle for Crackdown to get into more people's hands. It's a completely new, off-the-wall franchise. You know, we don't expect people to be immediately aware of it. So to include the beta, which obviously we're all excited about playing as well, is a great way for more people to get it in their hands, and we're pretty confident now they're going to really enjoy the game.
All right, so sum it up in a few sentences. Why should people play Crackdown?
I think the best way to answer that question is to go online and read the forums, read the posts from people that are already downloading the Crackdown demo. It's been out for about a week now, and we're really excited by the fact that it's got the most downloads on the first day ever for any demo on live. So that's really exciting for us, and just the response has been fantastic. People are having a great time with the game.
All right, when does Crackdown come out?
Crackdown's going to be in the stores on February 20th, so that's when you can go pick it up.
I love the smell of agent in the